Hey Gemini, what's up gang? Hope everybody is well. I wanted to go ahead and do the path you're on right now, where is it going to lead you type of reading, okay? So if that's something that interests you, do stick around. Gemini, if you're new to this channel, welcome. My name is Jessica. Please take a look at my description box. That's going to have all the information that you would need to know. And yes, this is a Gemini channel. However, if you vibe, you tribe. So go ahead and make yourself comfortable. Gemini, if you're returning, welcome back. I hope that you're well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. I do hope that you're doing what's best for you, boo. Thank you for all the love, all the support. Gemini, thank you for all the good vibes. It really does mean the world, okay? All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get into this. I've never done one of these type of readings before, but I figured why not? And we have the money card that came out for your intuitive message. Now, does this mean financial success and freedom for every person? Maybe not, because the money card could definitely just be talking about value and abundance and value can come in many different forms. But I do feel like for the majority of you guys, yes, like you're going to be taken care of financially, like your finances are going to be okay. And if that's a big part of your path right now and trying to create a stable environment, a stable financial foundation for you, for your family, your business, whatever, then this is an incredibly positive omen. I like this energy because it kind of gave me the feeling that it's all going to be all right, you know? And I feel like a lot of you are on paths where there's a lot of unknown variables, right? Like there's a lot of things that you don't know and you're not really sure how certain things are going to turn out. And you might be taking chances and leaps of faith right now. And so there could be this feeling here of like, I don't know how everything is going to turn out, but I'm hoping for the best, right? And so this is incredibly positive, and it makes me feel like you're going to be heading towards a path of value, of abundance, of legacy, right? So the path that you're on right now, this is where you're heading, towards value, abundance, and legacy. Now, I just barely shuffled these tea leaves and November popped out. So we're going to keep the months up here. And November could be very significant. I mean, it is coming up, right? So November, something amazing could happen, maybe during the 11/11 portal. And it's interesting too, because it says time with family, obviously, because we have Thanksgiving in the States, November. So that makes me think of time with family, you know, the holiday season and everything. But with the money, it's giving, like, again, stability, your foundation, okay? So, I don't know. There's something there with that. All right, so let's get some cards out here. We're just going to jump right into the cards. Spirit, the path that Gemini is on currently. The path they're on currently, where is this leading them? The path Gemini is on currently, where is this going to be leading them? We have the carrot. Wow. Okay, so opportunity or windfall, unexpected come up just around the corner, and luck. Very interesting. I feel like there's an element here of the unknown or surprises. They're giving me the card from the Apothecary Oracle, Unknown Gifts. That's the card that they're giving me in my mind's eye. It feels like there is something here where the path that you're on, there are going to be a lot of twists and turns along the way, but you are going to be led to an incredibly abundant future here. Okay, so there could be some unexpected come-ups. There could definitely be some unexpected success that's coming through. There could be opportunities that present themselves. It's almost like you run into opportunities along the way. That's kind of the energy I'm getting. All right, it's definitely giving the energy like good fortune. So there could be opportunity. There could be windfall. That could be what you are heading towards. With vacation on the back of the deck, maybe you're going to have more time to relax, more time to kind of just spend time with the family, right? Go on vacation, do the things that you want to do, go on trips. Like right now, that's just a dream, right? To be able to take a week off, take 2 weeks off, take a month off, and just chill, just go travel and have fun. Like that's a dream that feels like it's out of reach. For a lot of people right now, that's the energy I'm getting, but that could be your future. Okay, so this is incredibly positive so far. The path that Gemini is on currently, where is it heading? The path that Gemini is on currently, look at this. This is way too many, but 4-leaf clover, good, great fortune. You will get exactly what you go after, an extreme turn in fortune. Unexpected come up, extreme turn in fortune. Some of you guys are meant to be really successful, and you will be. So if you're working on something in particular, trying to generate some kind of, basket. Damn, Gemini. If you're trying to generate some kind of success or the glow up tour, right? If you're trying to create or manifest abundance in your life, I feel like this is very likely what's going to happen. I mean, obviously these readings, you have to take them as they resonate for you, but it feels very significant, like there's going to be abundance here in your future. The basket says good karma, something pays off, pay it forward in recognition and reward for merit. The something pays off is extremely highlighted for me. It feels like you take a risk or you take a chance, which we were talking about that. I feel like some of you guys have. You've taken a risk, you've taken a chance, following your dreams, your passions, what you feel it might be your purpose while you're here. You're really just kind of giving it your all here. And Spirit is saying something's going to pay off. I feel like there could be something that happens that shoots you forward a lot faster than what you're expecting. We do have on the bottom the hat, you will be playing a different role. It's making me feel like, again, there's going to be twists and turns along the way that you're not expecting in this path right now. Which is why possibly Spirit be lecturing us. Look at that. You cannot make this up. Holy crap, guys. This is an amazing reading so far. Like, what the hell? And these cards have a lot of not great cards in them. Like, so yeah. Anyways, I'm kind of speechless. Let me reel it back in and control myself. Okay, that could be why Spirit is always lecturing us about not grasping on too tight to the process or to our expectations or even to outcomes, right? That could be why Spirit's always like, just kind of like let things flow, surrender, let life happen sometimes, let opportunities be brought your way, you know? Because I do feel like there's a situation here where it's like we're on a path and we might feel like we get detoured into a different direction, or we find delays and blockages that make us have to go this way or wait, or it's like it can be very frustrating because it feels like something is not going to work out. But what Spirit is saying is it is actually. That's the thing, okay? So we have the Tower that came out, and this is an incredibly positive Tower. It's not like the tarot, okay? Tower says solid foundation, success with effort. Building a business, construction worker, architect, engineer, and penthouse. Okay, Gemini. And then the bottom of the deck, we have the tent, a temporary situation, giving it time to work out. It's almost like I'm getting here with this. You are in a temporary situation right now. Whatever you're in right now, whatever you're doing, whatever you're in, whatever foundation that you built for yourself, even if it's an amazing foundation, it's still temporary. It's still going to get better, right? Like the best has yet to come. That's the energy I'm getting. The best has yet to come when it comes to your success, okay? So this is really giving like a trust the process type of vibe here, a trust the process type of energy. All of these cards are really saying the same thing to me, right? You're going to have some unexpected opportunities that are going to pop up along the way, and these are actually going to bring you to a lot of abundance and a lot of finances, maybe even recognition if you're in the public eye, or that's your dream to kind of be well known. Maybe you're on social media like me and you want to get more numbers or more followers, subscribers, sponsors, whatever, okay? It's like that's going to happen. Some of you guys are creating something you want to put out to the public, whether this is a book or it's art or it's something that you're building or a service that you're providing or something like that, okay? Some of you, you're not working for yourself, you're working for somebody else, but you could find yourself in a leadership position moving forward. I'm even getting like CEO vibes for people, or vice president of operations, executive president. I'm getting things like that, okay? So there could be something here where your position is going to increase, or you're going to really make it far in whatever that you are in, because I'm talking to so many different people right now, so it could be so many different things, right? For those of you that are freelance, or you do some kind of work where it's like it's touch and go, I feel like you're going to get some really big clients moving forward, and these clients are going to actually, by word of mouth, kind of pass around your energy, and other clients are going to come, or you could even land a big contract. That's for somebody. Like, I'm kind of getting the energy here. I don't know why, but for somebody who maybe, like, let's just say you freelance write or something like that. You could have a huge publishing company that comes across your work somehow, and they almost want to hire you to be like their writer, or to be an editor, or to work on their work. If you do some kind of like artwork or animation, graphic design, something like that, you could have a big studio production company, something like that, reach out to you, and they want to use your work, okay? It's something like that. Like, I am getting, they love to show me Sex and the City, and I just love that because, as you guys know, I love that show. But they're showing me that scene where Samantha kind of got blacklisted because, you know, rightly so. She did kiss a married man. She knew he was married and she didn't care. And she messed with the wrong person because the wife had like a lot of connections. And so she kind of got her blacklisted. And the only way that Samantha could kind of get back into the knowing, right, the know-how, is to kind of work from the bottom up. So she did a lot of charity and volunteer work. And she happened to be working with somebody that day that was extremely famous. And they kind of helped put her back into good social standing. And it's like funny because there's a scene where she's like putting her hand out to them and they're putting their hand out to her, and it's like, oh, right, and it's like bright light and everything. That's what I'm getting. I feel like some of you guys might meet somebody who really does have connections, okay, along the way. Some of you, obviously not everybody. If that really hits for you, like if you've been feeling intuitively, or you've had dreams or visions your ancestors have told you, or if you do readings or you've gotten readings done or whatever, it's like a lot of this is going to be very confirmational. It's not going to be me telling you something you haven't already suspected within yourself, right? Your intuition has already told you that you're going to make it big, or that you're going to run into somebody that's going to have just the right connections, or is really going to be your step up into success, right? So it feels like for some of you guys, that's what's going to happen. I'm also, this is so specific, but I'm feeling like for those of you that build houses or you design things, maybe you are an interior designer or decorator or something, or you're an architect. I'm getting like Architectural Digest. I think that's a magazine. Or is it Architectural Weekly? I don't really know because I don't read that magazine, but that's what they're giving me. I feel like somebody's work is going to be put in that. Somebody's work could be put in something, like put in a magazine, or again, like somebody who has an incredibly large following on social media could shout you out for your work. Like they could have bought something of yours or gotten a service of yours or something and you didn't even know, and they shout you out. Or they've come across your work somehow. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting, guys. It's oddly like specific message, but that is what it is. Okay, so should we get some more? Because I mean, all this, it's saying different things, but it's saying the same thing. Like you're going to be wildly successful moving forward. So that's awesome, right? I feel like with the basket, some of you guys, and the tower for sure, there's a level up here. There's this energy of being able to move into a different house, a bigger house, maybe your own house if you are living with somebody right now, or maybe you're in a duplex or an apartment complex or something like that. And maybe you just want more space, you want more freedom. Okay, I feel like that's going to be possible. Some of you guys want to buy land. That's going to be possible. Maybe you want to get new furniture, or you want to completely, like you love your house, but you just want to redo your house. That's something for somebody as well. It's like having a lot of material possessions, being able to buy what you want, being able to live the way that you want, being able to live very comfortably. Okay? This basket, you've probably heard me say this before, it gives like a cornucopia of blessings. You know, which is crazy with the November energy. So yeah, some of this for some of you guys could definitely be happening this fall or in the fall/winter time. That could be when a lot of this is about to take place. So take it as it resonates. I don't know if we're going to keep any of these tea leaves that are coming out, but I definitely want to get some more information here. So what do we need to know about the path moving forward for Gemini, where they're going to end up, where the path they're on now is going to take them, right? We have the skull. It says hidden secrets can harm you. This is interesting too, obstacles to overcome, because I feel like that's something that you've actually been working on. You know, I feel like there has been a lot of dark or negative energy that's been surrounding you, or a lot of darkness you've had to work through. Some of you guys have went through an extreme amount of loss. Like you've lost, some of you have lost everything. I'm sorry, that squirrel. What is up with the squirrels around here? They're all freaking crazy. I don't know if it's just my squirrels or if there's squirrels all around the world are like this. These squirrels look geeked out sometimes. I don't even understand them. If y'all saw these squirrels, you'd be like, what the hell? Anyway, sorry. This is what happens when you read in front of big windows, because then you see everything, you know? Sorry. So some of you guys, you maybe have experienced a lot of loss. You could have lost everything. Some of you maybe have just lost people, you know, connections, jobs, whatever. But some of you have lost everything. And my heart really goes out to you, because that is just a horrible situation, but it feels like Spirit had to purge your energy. You know, I talk about the stripping a lot. I talk about how right before the level up or right before the ascension, or when you're going through a spiritual awakening, Spirit's going to strip you, right? Because when you're ascending, you're basically rising, right? And you can't rise if you have things holding you back that can't go where you're going. So this is people, this is places, this is things. And sometimes it can be very hard to release some of these things, especially if it's like family or it's lovers, loved ones, right? People we find very near and dear, even though we know they're not good for us, we still love them, right? It can be jobs, careers, situations, things we've invested just, you know, copious amounts of our energy to, but actually aren't good for us. This can be very hard and difficult to actually release these old things, because these things are attached to what we once assumed was our identity. But what Spirit is saying is that your identity is changing, right? And with your identity changing, you need to change. The things that you entertain, the things that you invest in, the people that you allow around you, the mindset, the thoughts that you believe about yourself and about the world. These things have to change too. You can't expect Spirit to put you in a completely new, different life, living the same way, doing the same things, talking to the same people, right? It's like the people that are in alignment or are meant to follow with you the whole journey, they will be able to stay. But those are people that you already intuitively feel that way about, right? It's like our intuition is our navigation system. It's our GPS. We know this. So your intuition is already telling you what's not great for you, what needs to be removed, what you need to walk away from. It's us in our stubborn energy, right, that hangs on and holds on to these things. So I feel like Spirit's saying there has been some very toxic energy that's been around you, and these things have been removed. So if you have thought to yourself, why did that person have to be removed? Why did I have to walk away from that person? Why did I have to walk away from that situation? Why don't I feel like this is the environment for me, right? I should be happy. I should be grateful. And this and that can be true. We talk about this a lot. You can be grateful for your life and everything that you have in it and still want more. That does not make you a bad person. It doesn't make you ungrateful. It doesn't make you greedy or selfish. You can want more for yourself and still be grateful for everything that you have, okay? So don't let anybody ever tell you, oh, this is enough for you. You should be grateful for what you have, because some people don't have even this. That's true. But you can't compare your life to other people's life, right? If you're meant to be at the tippity top, then that's where you're meant to be. And so some of you guys could be looking around your life right now at your house and your environment and your neighborhood and your family and your friends and be like, I should be really happy here, but I just feel like there's something more for me. And you're right about that. Okay. Let's get some more hints out here about where Gemini is heading, Spirit. Where is Gemini heading right now? This is way too many. I mean, we're not keeping anything anyways that's coming out now, but we have the Jug, lighthearted and carefree time. And I feel like that's so important. It's like being very refreshed. You know, like when they're giving me the feeling of like when you're super hot and like you're sweaty and it's just like, ugh, and then like a nice big breeze of wind comes through and you're like, oh God, and it's the best feeling ever. That's the kind of energy that they're giving me. So there's something where it's like, it's very refreshing. It's like a breath of fresh air, you know, being able to breathe, being able to just relax, being able to enjoy your life, being able to travel and have fun and see new things and experience new things and experience new people and try new foods and smell new smells and see new things, right? It's like, there's something here about having an easier, relaxed life moving forward. The path you're on right now, that's where this is taking you. So really, the path you're on right now, I would say don't change anything, right? Continue to do whatever it is that you're doing right now, because it's going to take you where you need to go. Even if it doesn't feel like it is, because that's the thing. With the Carrot, it's giving unexpected energy, you know? Okay, one more out of here, and then we're going to start clarifying, I think. The path that Gemini is on currently, where is this taking them, or what can they expect? What do they need to know? Oh, we have Hammock that came out, taking a vacation, physically or mentally, traveling long distance, feeling burnt out. And then we have the Firecracker, sudden action is about to pop off, excitement and drama. So I do feel like some of this is happening sooner rather than later. That's really the energy that I'm getting here. And this vacation thing keeps coming back out, guys. So that just could be something for somebody. Maybe you are meant to travel. Some of you, again, if you know this about yourself, or if you know this to be true, or you felt this in your heart or whatever, then okay. Some of you are not going to be in the location that you're at currently for the rest of your life. Somebody had mentioned in the comments, and I found that to be so true. She said that people act like they're oak trees and they have to stay where they're planted. I absolutely agree, girl. Right? Like, we are not trees. We are not oak trees. We do not have to stay where we are planted. I've moved around a lot in my life. Mostly that's been because of my parents with my dad's career and everything growing up. But even as an adult, I've changed towns like several times, you know, and it's just, that is what it is. Like, some people travel around, we move around, you know, and I don't even feel like I'm done yet. Like, I don't feel like I'll be in this town that I'm in right now forever. I really don't. I don't even feel like I'll be in Florida forever. So, you know, that's just how it is, right? We are helicopter seeds. From my Aesthetic 2 Oracle deck, that is a card that I had added because I find it to be so true. Let me find it, guys. Let me find it. Fast forward if you don't like these. I don't know, guys. This is the reading, so it's almost like whatever. I'm gonna say fast forward if you want to get back to the reading, but this is the fucking reading. Yeah, the helicopter seed. That's why I put that in my Aesthetic too, because helicopter seeds, they don't have to be planted where they fall, right? They can get blown with the wind, aka spirit, and be planted anywhere. And that is how you are too, Gemini. You can succeed anywhere you go. But some of you are definitely meant to be in certain places or certain areas, okay? So this travel long distance is really highlighted for me. I feel like some of you guys, the path that you're on now, it's leading you to somewhere where you're not expecting, or you know, it's leading you away from where you're at right now. Now, again, with this firecracker, there's going to be excitement. There's going to be fun. There's going to be adventure. And I feel like some of this, again, it's like sudden, right? It's going to happen really quickly, like a firecracker. Bam! It just kind of happens, you know? And I feel like with this, it's about to pop off. That's highlighted for me. It's giving the energy of some of this is going to take place pretty soon. Sooner rather than later, right? And Spirit's saying, don't worry. For those of you that are worried about your family, you're worried about your children, you're worried about your pets, you're worried about how life is going to turn out, you have a lot of anxieties. If you're a normal, average adult, especially one with a family, but not only one with a family, you probably have spent many nights in your adult life sitting up or laying up in your bed with your eyes wide open, just thinking about all the thoughts. Well, what if this happens, and what if that happens, and what if this goes this way and that goes that way? And you know, anxiety is a hell of a drug, right? It's really crazy. But Spirit is reassuring you. It's coming in right now to say you are going to be okay. Your family is going to be okay. Your nest is going to be okay. And there's so much potential that has yet to be seen. So keep doing what you're doing because it's working out for you, okay? All right, this is an incredibly encouraging reading. Was not expecting this. I didn't really know what to expect. Like I said, the first time I've done this type of reading. Okay, so let's get some clarification out here. For this carrot, opportunity or windfall, it's like something unexpected is going to be taking place here. We have the Emperor coming out, Aries energy, divine masculine energy, but this is just chosen energy. This is also being a boss, being a leader, owning a business, or being wildly successful here with the Emperor, okay? I also get the energy of somebody recognizing you with the star. That's Aquarius energy. I feel very strongly that somebody of importance, somebody who has power, somebody who has already kind of quote unquote made it, I feel like this person is going to recognize you. That's not for everybody, obviously, but for somebody. Okay, it feels like very strong. The Emperor could also just represent a corporation, doesn't have to be a person. I'm just kind of getting from the Emperor energy like power, you know? So there's definitely unexpected power or position that's coming to you. There could be a position that's offered to you for some of you guys, or an opportunity that's offered to you that you're going to really have a chance to shine here with the star energy. And if that's what you've been waiting for, you're just like little scrappy dude, let me at him, right? Or you just want to like just have your chance to shine, have your chance to do it, have your chance to prove yourself. This is going to come, okay? And you're going to do very well because you have some kind of natural skill or talent. We talk about this with the star energy. She's getting some kind of magical energy that's coming down from the ethers. She's integrating it, transmuting it right through herself, and then she's putting it back into the earth, right? And that's what you're here to do. Whatever you were given from spirit, you're meant to integrate within yourself and then put it back into the earth. And it doesn't matter what this is, okay? It could be anything. It could be how you express yourself, your communication, your healing powers, your ideas, your thoughts, your dreams, your visions, your messages, your prophecies, right? Your artwork, your music, your writing, okay? Any kind of creative craft or whatever that you do, it doesn't really matter. It's like you were given this talent. You're very naturally talented at something, but you've put your own spin on it. So like I say this a lot, guys. I feel like I repeat myself a lot, but y'all are still here, so y'all must not mind, okay? Sometimes it's like there can be 1 million people that do nails. We have so many people. There must be like 1 billion people collectively on this planet that do nails, right? But that doesn't mean that you shouldn't do nails too, right? That doesn't mean that you shouldn't put your hat into the ring just because there's all these other people that do it. It's you doing things a different way. You doing things your own unique way. And people coming to you because they like how you do nails. You know, if you just want somebody who can do nails and it don't even freaking matter, then okay. But if you want somebody who does nails the way that you like it, right? Or offers something unique and special that you don't see very often, that is something that is going to cause people to give you that recognition. So it doesn't matter if it's whatever it is. We have so many authors, lots of people write books about self-help and manifestation and their life stories, right? And things like that. Doesn't mean that you still shouldn't write your book. Okay, so there's something here about kind of doing something, but doing it your own unique way and gaining a lot of power and recognition off of this. Some of you guys are going to be this emperor, male or female. Y'all already know it's not about gender, it's about energy here. And I feel like regardless of what your situation is, there's leadership or there's an improvement or a step up that's coming. And it's so crazy because I can see just around the corner written here. Y'all, there's something about that. Like this might be happening sooner rather than later for some of you guys. Like the best is yet to come. They keep saying that. Yes, 2 of Wands here. That's my card of expansion, right? That's my card of like, you know, we're kind of, the world is our oyster here and we can see more for ourselves. We can have more for ourselves. The sky is the limit, really. The way he's carrying that globe, it always makes me feel like travel again. So something could be off at a distance that is coming in or that you're meant to kind of find. With the 8 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, I see expansion in finances, expansion in work. Okay, so whatever you're doing, it's going to be expanding here. You might be just this 8 of Pentacles right now, right? Working at the shop, mixing up the, I don't know what she's mixing up. I don't know what she's doing, right? Whatever she's doing, the ancestors are incredibly interested in it. Like, yes, yes, keep doing this. Whatever you're doing, it's like, you're not the top dog right now, but you will be. And that's what you're expanding into. That's what you see for yourself, right? 8 of Cups, double 8s could be significant here. There might be, again, walking away from what you're doing right now or walking away from your current environment, your current situation one day. That's just part of the path. It's part of the journey. You know, because you can't stay here being like the shop assistant forever if you eventually want to be a shop owner. Eventually, you're going to have to leave this shop and you're going to have to go start your own, right? So that's kind of the energy that I'm getting here. And this is all going to be very unexpected is the energy I'm getting with the carrot. Like a lot of this, you're not expecting. You're not expecting these choices, these paths with the 2 of Wands to open up for you. Paths leading you to something bigger and something better. You're just, maybe some of you guys are expecting it, but you're not expecting it the way it happens, or Spirit's like, you're not expecting this. They're giving me the card from the Apothecary. They're really shouting this out, so we're probably gonna have to use this. But they're giving me better than you can imagine. That's the card that they're giving me in my mind's eye. So it's making me feel like it doesn't matter how much you can imagine for yourself, it's gonna be better. So don't even really try, right? Like just be open. Okay, what is this basket energy here? What is the basket? Look, we have the 9 of Pentacles coming out with the World. Wow. Well, the world, obviously, we know, talks about cycles, you know, starting and closing and all that. But the world, for me, and for a lot of other people, to be fair, also talks about success. It talks about achievement, and especially being known on a worldwide level. So for some of you, that's just what's about to happen. I don't know what to say. That is for somebody here. Or this could just be in your community, in your company. You're going to be very well known. The Nine of Pentacles is somebody who has a niche. Again, somebody who has a talent, somebody who has a skill, and they've taken a lot of time to develop this talent, to develop this skill, and because of that, there's a sense of mastery around the Nine of Pentacles. People might not always need, like, I don't know, on the original Nine of Pentacles, it's like a falconess or whatever, or falconeer, keeper of falcons. I don't really know what they're called, but that's what it is on the original tarot. She's like a keeper of falcons, and not everybody needs a falcon trainer, right? We don't, but when we do, it's really a good thing to have her in your pocket, right? And so you might have something, again, unique and special that you offer, or unique and special that you do, and not everybody needs it, but the people that do really appreciate you. And this is what's putting you on the map. The Nine of Pentacles is talking about luxury. Okay, look at her. She's relaxing. She's abundant. She got wine and crackers and cheese. Ancestors, you know, around her shoulder like a mink scarf. It's just kind of cute. She's got a very abundant tree with all kinds of different fruits and pinnacles. She's in this nice soft chair. It's just giving like relaxation, luxury, and having everything that I need, and maybe even a little bit more, right? So that is what's happening with the basket energy, because the basket's talking about, again, recognition and reward. You're not going to have to worry as much as you are right now, which is a godsend, right? And there's this energy with the world of, again, maybe being able to travel or something, but also being able to take it easy. Like, for some reason, the hats with this Everyday Witch Tarot, it kind of gives like your position. I don't know why, but I feel like when you have the hat on as a witch in this tarot deck, it's like I'm playing my role right now. I'm doing my position. When the hat is off, it's like, this isn't mine anymore. I don't need to worry about it anymore. And that's kind of the energy I'm getting here with the world. It's like she's tossing her hat up in the air and she's saying, I don't need to work as hard, or I don't need to do as much. So the path you're on now, where it's leading you, is to a life where you don't have to do as much. I'm not saying that you won't work, right? But some of you guys might work for the majority of your life. But the level of stress that's involved in that work, the level of needing to be on all the time, or having to have a lot of endurance, or having to show up every day, having to do the heavy lifting, like that's going to be changing moving forward. And so the path that you're on right now is taking you to this space of feeling really complete, feeling really good, and possibly even feeling like very self-sufficient, or maybe emotionally, because I'm about to say that, even though I meant to say financially secure, you know, financially independent, not having to depend on anybody. Some of y'all, I'm listening, y'all. Please don't shoot the messenger, okay? Some of you, not everybody, some of you guys, you will be single on the majority of this path. I'm not going to sit here and say you'll be single forever. I'm not going to put that evil on you, Ricky Bobby. That's not my job to do that. And never trust a reader that says this is completely set in stone anyways, because things can change at any moment. The future is always changing. But I feel like for a lot of you, the majority of this path, you are going to be single. Because you have to stay focused, or because, again, it's just that's your journey, right? But that's not for everybody, okay? Let's see what this Tower is. A solid foundation and success with effort for the path that Gemini is on right now, and where it's heading, where it's taking them. This Tower, what is this talking about for Gemini gang? What is this Tower? We have the Lovers. Okay, Gemini, that is your card coming out here. And I do feel like this is representing your energy. Okay, I feel like the Lovers is out here to represent you. You are building this solid foundation, and me, myself, and I is coming to mind. I feel like there's this energy of you being on the same page with yourself, making all the choices that you need to make that's going to lead you to this place of stability. I feel like with the Knight of Pentacles here, you're really forging a path ahead, right? And it's like this slow, possibly, but very productive. It's built to last, right? The Knight of Pentacles is not somebody that's here today, gone tomorrow. Like, oh, I don't know, the Knight of Wands, right? Maybe even the Knight of Swords can be very fleeting. The Knight of Pentacles is somebody who, yes, they take their time to get there, or they take their time to develop something, but it is built to last. They have consistency, they have endurance, and they are committed. So as long as it took them to get there, they're not going to sit there and turn around and go, oh, oopsie daisy, I'm done now. Actually, I changed my mind, right? That's not the Knight of Pentacles, because the Knight of Pentacles was very calculated and strategical and thought about every step that he took. So he already knows that where he's going, he wants to be there. You know, the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords can sometimes be that energy of, I'm just following my feelings and my passions and my desires. I don't really know what I want. So when I get there and I find out, oh, it's not what I thought it was going to be, it's okay. I can just leave because I didn't really know anyway. Knight of Pentacles knows. That's the whole reason why they're continuing forward, is because they're very sure, you know? Now, for some of you, it's crazy because I was just talking about love. And I feel like for some of you, yeah, you will meet somebody to join you on this path if you're not already with somebody, right? Of course, take these readings as they resonate. I was clearly talking to my single people just a second ago. You will meet somebody, but this is going to be a very slow going thing. Like, this is somebody that you're going to meet possibly when you're at the height of your success, or you're finally making it, you're finally being recognized. It's like, this is when you're going to meet this person. And this person is going to be very slow to arrive, but that's, again, that means that they're going to be very consistent. They're going to stay. They're not going to change their mind the next day and decide, you're not actually that interesting anymore, and I'm not really as committed as I thought I was. That's not this person, okay? So it will be worth the wait, in other words. And I feel like you will have a house with this person, a very solid foundation. This person will match your gangster. They, too, will have a very solid foundation and have put a lot of effort into their goals and what they're trying to build for themselves. And you can have a really nice house together. Okay, that is for somebody. What else do we have for this Tower? Success with effort, please. Yeah, the Eight of Cups coming out. You are going to walk away from, like, look, sail away, walk away. Okay, you're going to sail away and walk away from a lot of things to get to this Tower. Like, this is the path that you're on. Because even though the Eight of Cups is walking away from something, we're also walking towards something, lest we forget, right? And the Eight of Cups is talking about something that we have put a lot of energy into, but we find that it's just not taking us where we need to be. So we're going towards our wish fulfillment. I feel like that is where you're being led, towards this Tower. And yes, you will have to leave some things behind or make some changes, or there'll be unexpected twists and turns along the way, but that's the journey, right? And I feel like with the Eight of Cups, it's like, you know, you're going to be finding your way towards your wish fulfillment. The Six of Swords, yes, it does talk about letting go and moving on, but it also talks about mental clarity and mental stability, like feeling in like a better space mentally. We're not sitting up anymore at night anxious about, you know, life and what's going to happen in 10 years and all that stuff, right? Like, we feel good. We feel solid. We feel like 10, 20, 30, 40 years, it doesn't matter because I'm good. I know where I'm going, or I know where I'm at, or I know what I have, you know? So very interesting, guys. Let's get some messages from the Apothecary, because, yeah, it's been, like, showing its little face this entire reading, so we might as well. The path that Gemini is on currently, Spirit, where it's taking them. Advice and additional messages, please. For where Gemini's current path is taking them. Advice and additional messages, please. What does Gemini need to know here? Okay, we have Transformation, card number 42. I just want to note that when I turn over the deck, this is popping out, which is small steps, big accomplishments, and then face your fear. And that was kind of the energy that I was getting. Like, this journey might take a while, but these small steps that you're taking are leading to something great. There will be a transformation, right? And I feel like this transformation is kind of already in the midst, right? It's already taking place. You are not going to be the same person that you once were, or you're already not the same person that you once were when you started out. There's still more transformation and growth that's going to occur here, okay? Which is what, you know, they were talking about in the beginning of this reading when we were talking about how you can't have a completely brand new, different life still being the same person, right? Because it's just not, that's not how it works. Like, this brand new, different life needs a brand new, different you. What else do we have here? And some of you guys have been through the flames of transformation before, honey. I'm not telling you something you don't know. You already know. You've changed a lot. We know that, okay? Like, there's been a massive evolution throughout your life. Well, we're not done yet, okay? What else do we have here? What else do we have here for Gemini gang? Advice and additional messages for Gemini gang. Advice and additional messages. Advice and additional messages for Gemini gang. We have the Illusion, card number 13 coming out, okay? So, yeah, it's like we have to break free from these illusions that tell us that there's limits, right? That there's limitations. I'm getting that scene from Mean Girls where she's like, the limit does not exist, right? And it's true. The limit doesn't exist. The limit is something that we set for ourselves. Maybe so we don't feel like we're disappointed or we don't reach too far, because then we can't be rejected or we can't be let down. But truly, there are no limitations on how much you can succeed, how much you can grow, where you could be, what you could see for yourself in your own life. Your brain creates these limitations, possibly from the ego, which the ego is essential. It is there to try to keep us safe, but the ego also doesn't care about our passions, our dreams, our desires, our purpose, our happiness. The ego is simply there to keep you safe. And the familiar, the comfortable, that's safe. Even if the familiar and comfortable isn't exactly fulfilling, it's still going to try to get you to stick to that, because that, again, is its only function is to keep you safe, right? So maybe not its only function, but a big one. So yeah, there's a need to kind of, for lack of a better word, harpoon these fears, because they are an illusion. They're not real, right? So very significant for some of you guys. I'm also just getting a very specific message for somebody. I don't know if you were born on the 13th in particular. I feel like this is like a lifelong type of deal for you, of learning to master your mind, learning to overcome your anxieties or your fears or the things that you feel are holding you back. Maybe the lack of security that you feel within yourself, your own self-identity. I don't know. I'm getting that message like specifically for somebody on the 13th. Like born on the 13th. Like that is your mission, or one of your missions, is to get out of your own way, or get over the fear that you've created in your head. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. What else do we have here for Gemini gang, please? Advice and additional messages. Whoa. We have opportunity, card number 16. It's knocking. And what is it bringing? Abundance. Yes. Okay, there will be many doors to abundance that are going to open. We saw that all throughout this reading, you know. But this is, again, not things that are just handed to you. It's things that you've worked really hard to achieve. We have face your fear, card number 38. That's what you're going to have to do for a lot of this, is step out of your comfort zone, face your fear, let go of the past, right? See more for yourself. Okay, last message. Okay, I'm surprised none of the cards we talked about came out, but hey, that's okay. We have self-love, worth, value, and respect, card number 11. Okay. It's funny because I had a dream last night about this place that I've been before in a dream. I know that sounds strange. But yeah, I've been to this place before, and I've spoken to this woman before. I don't know who this woman is. I've never met her, but she seems very familiar. And she was talking to me about manifestation, and she was basically like, the dream was talking about how, you know, you have to manifest what's in alignment for you. That's why, you know, I don't personally believe in manifesting specific people, because sometimes people are not in alignment with each other. And so it doesn't matter if you manifest till you're blue in the face, you're not going to manifest that individual, right? So instead of manifesting a certain person, you should manifest the attributes that you want in a certain person, and you should strive to be those attributes, you know? And so in this dream, we were talking about like manifestation again and being in alignment. And there's something here with the self-worth, love, value, and respect. It's like maybe at one point you didn't see a lot of this stuff for yourself. Maybe you're still here. Maybe at some points during this reading, you were rolling your eyes like, yeah, sure, Jess. Right? Like I'm definitely going towards all of this. You're right, wink, wink. But that's just because you don't believe that for yourself. When you can start to believe that for yourself and really feel that sense of worth and value, love and respect for yourself, that's when these things start to show up in the physical, because it's always ever been meant for you, right? So there's something about that, guys, okay? Anyways, that has been your reading. I do hope that it helps, hope it resonates, hope it does something. And I will definitely see you on the next one. Bye.